and his aggression in the tackle left a team of streetwise tough scousers open-mouthed. He did play for the first team at 17 and scored, obviously. And with me being 18 months older, we almost started in the team together and ended up rooming together for the next 7 years. It's fair to say for the majority of those years, he was as a superstar. Golden Boot winner twice, BBC Sports Personality of the Year winner, PFA Young Player of the Year, having an FA Cup final named after him in 2001, the treble season, that goal in the World Cup, and the Ballon d'Or. It seems to me, at times, that all this almost gets forgotten when Michael's career gets talked about. He was one of the greatest strikers this country has ever produced, and but for injuries, would be England's greatest ever goalscorer. There's no doubt, in speaking to Michael, he's been desperate to do this book and get a lot off his chest for a while. That is mainly down to his decision to leave Liverpool and years later join Manchester United. I tried to stop him doing both. He'll fill you in later on how it all came about. But I must say, I think some of the stick from Liverpool fans is bang out of order, considering what he did for the club and the reaction other players get who did nothing for Liverpool. It hurts Michael and his family, but hopefully this book will let people know the real story and why he came to these decisions. My only hope in reading it is he doesn't go into too much detail about the Liverpool FC Christmas parties. Jamie Carragher. The first I heard about Michael was when I spoke to some England coaches who had coached him at under-18 and under-20-21 level. They were so excited to tell me about this young kid at Liverpool who was so quick and made such intelligent runs and could finish too. So, as you could imagine, I was looking forward to seeing this lad break into the Liverpool first team. I wasn't let down when I did eventually see him in that famous red shirt. It was a match against Wimbledon away, on a very poor pitch, and he was outstanding for one so young, making clever runs off the ball, not always being seen by his teammates, but eventually one ball was delivered for him that pitted him one-on-one with the keeper. He calmly tucked the ball past the oncoming keeper into the net. A new young star was born. Pure class. It excited me to see Michael with his pace and intelligence. As England manager at the time, I felt that Michael could give us new options with his blistering speed. I knew he'd complement the likes of Alan Shearer and Teddy Sheringham. Keeping an eye on his games for the rest of that 97-98 season, he just got better and better, scoring all kinds of goals. My motto was always, if you're good enough, no matter what age, you're in. So, by the time it came to pick a squad, he was a must to go to the World Cup. And what an impact he made in France. He came on against Romania, scored, and was full of youthful confidence. That was what was so impressive about Michael. At a tender age, he was fearless, and knew he could cause any defence in the world problems. And my word, didn't he show it that night against Argentina? When he dropped deep into the centre circle, received a pass from David Beckham and turned on it instantly, he didn't know that his life as a footballer was about to change forever. With his pace, running at the two defenders in front of him, within seconds he was goal side of them. From my view from the bench, I didn't see Ayala so deep behind the rest of his defence. But I could see enough to know that he was coming to Michael square on, not showing him one side or the other. It was at that moment I knew Michael was either going to pass him with his pace, we all knew he possessed, or Ayala was going to chop him down and get sent off. Young Michael flew past him and was at an angle to the goal on his favourite right foot. Paul Scholes got close to maybe taking the shot himself, but Michael was having none of it. Instead, he reversed his shot across the keeper into the opposite top corner of the Argentine's net. What a wonder goal! And a strike that announced Michael Owen to the world. It never went to his head. That's another thing that was so impressive about him. He kept his feet on the ground throughout his career, and was a credit to all the clubs he played for, and of course, his family. He's such a great example for all youngsters, but particularly those wanting to be footballers. I now really enjoy working with Michael as a pundit.